So what in the heck is this Touchy thing? It is a piece of homebrew software that was developed here within the BDR organization. And when I say software, I mean an Excel sheet. There's there's a lot of Excel code in the back end, but it's just a lockdown Excel sheet. And basically, you install a list of leads, and you cut and paste leads in here, and out pops these different fields that we use in a mail merge. And I'm going to kind of walk you through sort of an overview of what the Touchy is. So here's the input. These are the clean leads that will be mailed against. Um, this is the Managed Sales Opportunity Scrubber. This is where we'll install a report of managed sales opportunities and the back-end programming. And here I can show you that back-end programming right now. Let's see here. The back-end programming for scrubbing looks like this. It's pretty straightforward. We cross-reference domain names or phone numbers or company and client names to get and DUNS numbers. All that information we put in lead lists. We cross-reference that information with managed sales ops. All, I don't know how many there are. There's a lot. And then here we figure out if a particular lead is clean or has a managed sales op associated with it. And if there's a managed sales op, we pull it out. We do the same thing for partners. Here's the partner scrubber. You copy and paste your partner list in there, and you get your partner scrubber. And then nurture scrubber. When somebody gets back to us and they say they want to have a meeting, or they say they don't want to have a meeting, we don't want to email them again and ask them for a meeting. So this is where the nurture scrubber is the thing that allows us to pull those people out. This one's not populated, but in the future it would be. And here's the dashboard. This is where you would work from. This is a prototype Touchy. Keep in mind whatever Touchy you'll be using will look a little different from this because it's always evolving and growing and changing. We're adding features. It tells you how many leads are installed, how many of those are clients, how many are partners, how many of those are managed sales ops. It also tells you how many are in the nurture view. Don't worry about these fields. This is another feature that we're working on called variable scrubbing. And then down here, this is a new feature that we're working on called the crystal ball. It'll tell you, how many discovery calls that you should set if you send this mail merge, how many TQLs you should get out of this mail merge, and how much pipeline this mail merge should produce. Now that we call this crystal ball because it's just that. It's about as reliable as a crystal ball. And I can also show you what the simple math behind the crystal ball. It's pretty straightforward. We classify leads as different worths based on past pipeline data. A leads are worth about $988 a piece, meaning if you process 100 of them, you can expect to put $988,000 in your pipe, and D leads are worth $462. And B and C is a linear relationship in between these two. I think an important takeaway is that $462 is a lot of money for a D lead. So D leads are important. They make us good money. A leads obviously are ones we want to get to first, but we don't want to ignore those D leads. And so what we do is we just count the number of A's and the number of B's and C's, and we multiply them across, and that's the pipeline. We add it all up, and that's how we get your predicted pipeline numbers. And then we know also how many, what's the likelihood of those particular leads turning into things like discovery calls and TQLs. In the future we're working on having calendar scrubbing, where we won't, when we ask for a time here, next Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern, You might have something going on next Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern. This is a randomly selected time. So we're going to work on having it where it looks at your calendar and realizes there's something going on, and it won't ask to schedule a meeting there. And in the future, hopefully, we'll be able to. Send out calendar invites. That would be great too. So that's basically what the Touchy is. Pretty straightforward, and expect a lot of features to come in the future.